Hey everybody, we're going to do some fried green tomatoes. I know I've had a couple of people ask me about that, so we're going to do some tonight. We just picked these. I've already sliced one of them. As you can see, pretty firm. You can do red, but it needs to be a firm tomato if you do it. And my favorite would actually be if it was already turned a little bit red. But this is good firm tomato. I've already cut one. I think I'll probably just do one. As you can see, that's a pretty good size. So, I already have my oil heating up a little bit, and that's just plain old canola oil, vegetable oil, whatever you want to call it. So, and I'm sorry I don't have any measurements, but I've got one big tomato, and I'm doing some white self-rising cornmeal here. I'm actually going to double dredge this, so good amount there, and just a little bit of flour, not much. And that's about all I got in here anyways, a little bit. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put some salt on these tomatoes. Some salt and some pepper. I'm also gonna put some in my mix. Vegetables always need a lot of salt. Put a little bit of pepper on them here. And just a little bit of garlic, not a whole lot. And you know, you could sprinkle these with some basil or something if you wanted to. Just mix that up a little bit. Probably need a little bit more. I don't know if that's going to be enough for what I'm doing. Let's do a little bit more. And this is just Atkinson's. I really like their products. Now over here, I've already broke one egg. I got an extra one laying out just in case, but I think I'll be okay with one. And I'm doing carnation canned milk in with this. Probably need a little deeper. And you can use regular whole milk if you want. I'll put just a little bit more. I think that'll be all right. We'll save that milk for something else. And then last, I have just some Progresso plain breadcrumbs. And let me slide this down. You know what? Let's do the opposite side of these two. Salt and pepper on both sides. It won't hurt. No salt and pepper won't hurt nothing. You can put how much you like on yours. The key is to get the green tomato. Don't want to have a little bit too much on it. Okay. Alright, so, and these are a little bit damp. I might can get 3 in there. You think I can get 3 in there? Yeah. I think I'll have enough flour mixture to do that second tomato if I want to, but I don't know that we'll eat all that. And these are good appetizers, good side dish, and they're actually good on a good old homemade cheeseburger too. Homemade salad. You could also, you don't have to slice them. This is how most people do fried green tomatoes, but you can cut them up in chunks if you want to, kind of like potato wedges or something. You can do them that way. Whatever works for you. Okay, get this on. This is going. Y'all gonna see me get my hands all in this real good. It's gonna be a little messy before it's all over with. So I'm just gonna coat that in that egg mixture. A little bit on there, and then got my little assembly line going on. Then I'm gonna do the breadcrumbs. And while that's on there. And these are room temperature tomatoes, by the way. You don't want to keep your tomatoes in the refrigerator anyway. A lot of people make that mistake of putting their tomatoes in the refrigerator. You don't want to do that. It's hot in here. Hot in this kitchen. me just see. Let me just see if my oil's getting a little bit. Might need to be a little bit hotter. But I might go ahead and do. If your oil's not hot enough, then this bread is going to come off. Some of it you're going to lose anyway. But let's see here. Yeah. Here, I think that'll work. I think that'll work. Let me go back here and get this other one. And while I'm doing that one, I'm just going to switch this one over to the egg mixture. And now I'm going to cut this back just a little bit now that I know that's oiled right like I want it. Don't be afraid to get your hands in here and kind of, because I like the extra crunchies. I like it to be a little battered. And y'all know, if you go to a restaurant and get these as an appetizer, they're expensive. I don't know why, but they are. Turn that one on. Smell that oil. I might have to put it back a little bit more. I was going to put this in my cast iron pan, but this pan here retains heat good too. I decided to switch to this pan because it's bigger, and these are some big tomatoes. These pancakes and breadcrumbs are good for a lot of things. I'm actually going to make some crab cakes tonight. We were at the beach yesterday and I got some crab meat. So I'm going to make some crab cakes, and I'm probably going to use some of this same stuff y'all are seeing here. Let me just get that on there real good. Messy, messy. It'll be messy, but good. I didn't get my other mixture over here. You know what? I don't even remember if I put that one in the flour first. I think I did. I think I did. Make sure these are good and coated. It helps if your tomatoes are a little bit damp first. So unlike when I did, if you watch my tomato pie video, that was with red tomatoes, and you notice I put the tomatoes out on paper towels so that they wouldn't be wet. You don't want to do that with this. This is just the opposite. You want them to be a little bit wet. Just not too much. Get that good and coated. I've got enough egg mixture here to... You can get this one over here. Now I got enough flour here to do that other tomato, but I think I'm just going to do this one. If I were going to do that extra tomato that you see over there, I would probably use another egg too. Ooh, 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 ooh. They are starting to turn already. Let me go wipe this off a little bit. I need to get this bad boy turned a little bit. That grease was just right, ready to go. Is that not a pretty tomato? Look at that tomato. Go ahead and get these other ones in there. Get them ready. Get in there and get messy. There's a lot of different ways you could do these, but it's really simple. It's not, there's nothing hard about it. But I do like to double dredge them. So if there's a secret to it, I guess you could say that was a secret. Make sure it's good and wet. Make sure they're coated good. You know, cooking can be messy sometimes. And I really don't like to fry a lot of, I said fry. Fry. I don't like fry a lot of things. I think I tried to bake some fried green tomatoes one time, and guess what? That didn't work. Some things you just got to go ahead and fry. Just got to go ahead and fry. This pan is going to be perfect for these, I think. Let's see here. I might even put a little extra crumb right there. Oh, they're frying up nice. Now while they're frying, I've cut my heat back a little bit. Let me get some of my mess up. Alright, y'all, I'm just flipping these again. They are frying up nice. So, I'm going to show you my secret sauce I'm going to put on here. A lot of people will, you know, use a little marmalade or some type of sauce that they like to serve on the side with the fried green tomatoes. But here's my secret. It is pimento cheese with jalapenos, and this is made by Polly's Island. It's so good. So, how secret is that? I'm going to show y'all something really easy. You can mix a little cream cheese in it if you want to, but guess what? That's the end of that. They make one with bacon, but I prefer the one with jalapeno because we like it spicy. And I'm just going to microwave that for a minute. So good. It might not even take a minute. Yeah. That one might need to go over a little bit. Nope, maybe not. They're frying up very pretty. And I'd say we probably had this tomato cut about 1/4 of an inch thick. You can do them thinner if you'd like, but they'll fall apart easier, of course. So I always like to cut mine a little thicker. But it's just a matter of preference. Smell that tomato cheese. Doesn't it smell good? So that's what we're serving on the side for dipping. See that grease in it. I'm going to leave that off right now because I want to need this to. They're just about ready to come up. Doesn't take long. Yeah, I think I might go ahead and take this one here up. That was the first one I put in anyway, I think. There's mater number 1. Get my hands on it good. Yep, there's mater number 2. See, all those nice crunchies stayed on it pretty good by double dredging it. That one might need just a little bit cooking more on that side. So, and that one. I like for them to have a little bit of a, I don't want it to fall apart just a little bit, brownness. Yeah, that one's going to fall apart just a little bit, but it'll be okay. It'll eat just the same. But you get the idea. And there you go. Look, it looks like a Mickey Mouse face. So, as soon as those other ones get up, I'm going to put them on here. And that's going to be a little side dish for us. Could have it as an appetizer. And I know they're going to be so good. I tell you what, I'll go ahead and cut into one too. Because I know y'all want to see what it looks like. I know it's going to be too hot. I'm just going to kind of cut a little piece of it off. Yeah, it's nice and soft and gooey in the middle. Oh, yum. That's going to be so good. Look at that with those crunchies. Yum. I got to have a bite right now. That's so good. That's so good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Okay, we'll get these up. But that was quick, y'all. So fried green tomatoes is not as hard as you think. So do it. You'll love it. And don't forget to say you're blessed with y'all. Bye.